Everyone knows what we are talking about. Everyone in this city knows. Remember the times when people allowed their neighbors to be picked up and taken to concentration camps, one of which was built not too far away from this city of Vienna? Many people did not say anything out of fear or many other reasons. But remember that history remembers that if sitting through and witnessing one genocide has not left us to this day, we should not be passively witnessing another. Not here, not in this country where we allow another genocide to take place when we turn our heads the other way. This cannot be delayed anymore. This cannot be repressed anymore. The police, the state, the capitalists can try. They will all fail. The sound of resistance will only get louder. Every single life is precious. Every minute, hour, and day we spend in apathetic passivity, we lose lives. We have been losing them for 7 months now, without forgetting that this genocide has been underway for a big part of this whole century. Every single life is precious. We are not only losing and terrorizing people by cruel militarism and the complicity of these institutions in the project of imperialism. We are witnessing a massacre of an extraordinary scale, speed, and blatantness. These people are telling us in broad daylight that they will carry on doing this to us and we must shut up and endure it. No, we will not stop speaking up. We will not be repressed. Everyone is watching this. The following are the latest updates on what is happening in Gaza. Israeli forces are expanding military operations targeting residential towers and public facilities across Rafah with F-16 aircrafts and attack drones. According to UNRWA, some 1,100,000 Palestinians have fled Rafah since Israel began advancing troops towards the east of Rafah and intensifying attacks on the city on Monday. The Israeli army's takeover of the Rafah border crossing has shut down the entry of aid to Gaza for the past 3 days, completely crippling humanitarian operations as famine spreads, the UN says. At least 34,904 people have been killed, 78,500 wounded in Israeli airstrikes since October 7th. The death toll from Israel We will keep our focus on Palestine. We are very carefully watching institutions, leaders who are committing these war crimes. A countless number of students, workers, citizens, and communities, as well as institutions and nations all over the world, are asking, demanding Israel to stop, pleading the regime to allow for the aid to end up. Here are some institutions and people that have called out for an immediate ceasefire. We, the students, teachers, workers, artists, citizens, family members, migrants, refugees, all of us are demanding that our institutions, including the universities and research institutions, take concrete actions to pressurize Israel to stop this carnage right now. The sound of this resistance will only get louder. Every single life is precious. We exercise the right to keep and exercising it, and we will not stop reminding you and demanding from it what your humanitarian duty is right now. The playbook of oppression is age-old, but its echoes still resonate today. Ilan Pappé's words in his book Ethnic Cleansing of Palestine cuts deep, revealing the ugly truth of forced evictions and ethnic cleansing. From bombardments to setting ablaze homes, the oppressor's method remained chillingly similar across different time and places. Look closely, you will see the eerie resemblance between the actions of racist imperialists. They speak the same language of intimidation, destruction, and expulsion. It's a sickening cycle of dehumanization and cruelty perpetuated by those who seek to dominate and control. The past 24 hours are just a small chapter in this grim saga. From the dehumanization campaign against the students' camp, fueled by hostile media, then the shock troops, wielding psychological warfare techniques akin to torture methods, and finally the brutal expulsion of the peaceful, marginalized groups, their rights trampled upon and their voices silenced. It's time to call out the oppressors for what they are, heartless perpetrators of injustice. We won't stand idly as they mock our communities and trample our rights. Solidarity is a weapon, resistance is a duty. Thank you, and free Palestine.